dealt with procrastination. We're all prone to distractions, and all of a sudden, you'll find yourself just scrolling on Instagram for 5, 10 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes.
2 hours later.
I'll be honest, there is rarely a day that I don't feel that little mental tug that's trying to pull me away from whatever sort of work I'm trying to do. And just in case you think procrastination is something new with the internet or social media or anything like that, literally Cicero talked about procrastination thousands of years ago in the Roman Empire, and he described procrastination as hateful. He basically said something like, in the conduct of any affair, slowness and procrastination are hateful. Procrastination is just something that seems to be inescapable. Now, you may think that because you procrastinate, you are lazy. But actually, there are some studies out that show procrastination has a lot more to do with the fear of the future instead of laziness. There's a great New York Times article that I'll link somewhere around here that talks more about this in detail if you're interested. Basically, we procrastinate because we fear the future to a certain degree, and we also fear failure. Those two things are intertwined. And with that fear, we push off the task that we want to do, which then turns to guilt. And it's this self-perpetuating cycle that is really, really vicious. Now, when it comes to dealing with our procrastination, we really do need to face it. And I have 3 tips that I implement to kind of help stem my procrastination and get over it. That being said, procrastination is kind of an ongoing battle. It's something you always need to evaluate and kind of see if maybe in certain areas you're procrastinating when you really shouldn't be. My first tip is just start. Whatever the task is that you need to do, whether it's studying or a chore or anything that you need to get done, you just need to start. Starting is the key. And when you start, you build momentum. And that momentum is going to allow you to finish that task. It's just like a cold body of water. You just need to get into it. And once you get into it, you're going to acclimate, you're going to get used to it, and you might even make more progress than you thought. My second tip is to use a timer. I love timers. I use timers all the time, and I really got into them when I was studying. I would set a 25-minute timer, study for 25 minutes, and then take a 5-minute break, and then start the process again. And there's something about setting a timer that kind of like tricks your brain into breaking down this bigger task, and you're like, oh, I can last for 25 minutes, no problem. So whatever that time is for you, whether it be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, whatever, I've seen people who even can go for 4 hours. It really just depends on your sort of preference. Set the timer and then tackle whatever you need to tackle. My third tip for you is to put your phone away. You have to put your phone away. We all know that phones are distraction machines. They are binging and dinging and tinging and all these things. They're vibrating all over the place, and they're constantly calling. They're engineered to demand your attention. And so put the phone away, get it out of reach, get it out of sight, and when you start that timer, then you can really be focused. When you take your break, your 5-minute break, you can check your phone, check your Instagram, all that good stuff. But when you really want to get your work done, you need to take control of your phone and really get it out of your environment. Okay guys, I hope you found those tips useful. I know procrastination is a beast, but if you can just start and possibly use a timer and get your phone out of the way, don't look at your phone, put it on silent mode, I think you stand a good chance of really improving on your procrastination if that's something you're dealing with. If you have any procrastination tips, drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear how you are tackling procrastination and trying to eliminate it from your life. That's all for now. I hope to see you in the next one.